Hello, friends. Welcome. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Happy new game. Our long national nightmare is finally over. Final Fantasy 16 is done. We can finally play a new game. Goes to Jeff Goldblum. Thank you for the resub. Now for 28 months. Saying, after 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to take over Canada. No, I don't think you'll be doing that. Zafty, it's okay that you still liked Final Fantasy 16. Jordan came to visit this weekend, and Jordan also is enjoying Final Fantasy 16. And I was trying very hard not to yuck his yum the whole time. Your yum, I don't have a choice but to yuck, because you're stuck here with me. But Jordan was enjoying it. Anyhow, you'll be pleased / terrified to know there are yet 2 more Gundams in the house. Lord Duran, thank you for the resub now for 13 months. Zafty says, which? Tell me which. Well, one of them is right here. One of them is the next one on the docket, which is the high-grade Rose Gundam. The Gundam Rose. And the other one is not for me. The other one is the HG Messer command type, which actually belongs to James. So I will have to actually... first, I'll have to make sure that James even paid me for it. And then I will have to deliver it to James. You can't wait for the Dendrobian to come in and for me to try and fit it on camera. That'll be an adventure, it's true. But anyhow, the Messer command type from P Bandai for James is the other one. Anyhow, yeah, this kit looks great. I haven't actually cracked the box open yet. So I guess let's do that and see what's in here. In retrospect, I should have made sure that Jordan didn't deliver me, like, a box full of rocks. Good colors. There's so much clear blue! Holy crap. There's actually, like, hilariously little Gundam in here. The box is, like, 50% stand. Oh. Anyhow. That was, That's the Gundam that's here. What else have we got to talk about this evening? We finished Final Fantasy 16 on Friday. I went and saw Gran Turismo based on a true story, which, you know, they really want to make sure you know that it's based on a true story. And it was fine. If I don't know if you've seen on the Discord, but my one-line review, the stunt driver was the dude the movie was based on, yes. And my one-line review of the movie is that my Jan Martin bro is not at fault for the accident he was in, which killed a spectator t-shirt, is raising a lot of questions already answered by my Jan Martin bro. is not at fault for the crash he was in that killed the spectator t-shirt. It's actually kind of funny, the extent to it. Like, if you're gonna make this movie and you're gonna make it like a sales pitch, and the thing is, I understand that the accident that Jan Mardenborough was in that killed the spectator was many years after, or at least several years after he started. Like, he did the Gran Turismo camp and started actually driving real race cars. But the movie condenses the timeline down, so it happens much sooner after the events of the movie, and it is the impetus for, in the big final race, all of the traditional racers being like, well, clearly it's unsafe. He killed somebody. We have to create a rule that prevents simulation drivers from competing. And so before this happens, he gets an ultimatum from his sponsors being like, you have to place third in this next event. And if you don't, we're pulling your sponsorship and the rules will change so that simulation drivers can't join racing anymore. And like, that's the conflict in the third act of the movie. But if you're going to make a movie about Gran Turismo, the racers were very supportive of the program. Not in this movie. Place third as in he has to podium or they will revoke his sponsorship. He has to do third or better. But he has to hit the podium. Anyhow, the part of the conflict in the movie is like all of the racers and the pit crew and like everybody hates him because he got into racing the wrong way, basically. And so that's one side of the conflict. And then he kills somebody by getting in a car accident that like is depicted as not his fault in the movie. Just a freak accident. But it kills a spectator. And then the back half of the movie is about him like getting over his guilt for killing a spectator and getting back in the car and driving again, and then going through this process of like having to podium in Le Mans in order to retain his sponsorship and to prove that simulation racers are every bit as good as real racers. But the movie like spends a lot of time being like, it wasn't your fault, Jan. This could have happened to anyone. Remember, it wasn't your fault. You didn't do this. It wasn't your fault. It was a freak accident. Truly, it was not your fault. And a part of me is like, if you're going to make a movie that's a marketing gimmick, it is some like Top Gun nonsense, but like even more so because if you're going to make a movie that's like an obvious marketing gimmick for Gran Turismo, right? Like this movie is a marketing gimmick for a marketing gimmick. They are making a movie about a marketing campaign they ran for Gran Turismo and Nissan some years back. And it just seems really funny to me that if you're going to make the whole conflict of the movie whether or not simulation racers are as good as real, like, race or traditional car racers, that you bring that up, like, like if they want to make the argument that simulation racers are as safe as traditionally trained racers, then maybe don't mention the fact that he got in a car accident that killed a spectator. Maybe just do the plot to that point and don't bring it up. Because the way they depict it in the movie, it is impossible to be like on his side. They protest so much that it's not his fault, that it starts to make it seem like it's actually his fault. And it made me wonder, like, man, this movie's really concerned about making sure that the audience is aware that it's not his fault. Thou dost protest too much, me dost thinks. I'm given to understand that he was cleared of wrongdoing, is Andai. So there was an investigation, and he was cleared of wrongdoing. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. The crash as depicted in the film is he's racing at Nürburgring, and he's on a series of like undulations, and it just happens that the speed at which he is going and the undulation, where he's like going for a lip off of an undulation, and the wind caught the bottom of his car and lifted his car, like a plane lifted his car up into the air, and he just flipped over, and that of course lost control, and his car went careening into a spectator area and smeared somebody across the hill. And like the crash is sort of like a hydroplane, yeah. So the crash is depicted as being not his fault, right? There we go. The track as constructed at the time was generally considered to be unsafe for exactly this reason, and the general position is it could have happened to anyone. Which is like, yeah, I actually do think that it like legitimately wasn't his fault. And if they had done it in like, if they had just written the script in a way that treated it a little bit more solemnly around like, you know, he's guilt stricken and they clear him of wrongdoing, and they made a little more of a case. Like, if the movie had made a little more of a case for it just not having been his fault and not a result of his own inexperience, because the shortened timeline, the result is that he's racing that race like within a year of getting his race, like within a single season of getting his racing license. And so the result is like he wins the camp, he gets licensed, and then in his first season he kills somebody, and it is like impossible under those circumstances to come to the conclusion that he was a safe racer and that it wasn't his fault. It's like, oh, this is the result of a rookie racer not knowing how to handle that confluence of conditions. And they make a point of the fact that he's like making an aggressive pass when this happens. And so it like, and then they just spend a bunch of time being like, it wasn't your fault, you have to move past it. And I'm like, but what about the person that he splattered? Like, the movie doesn't spend even 1 minute worried about the person that he ended. So anyhow, I didn't think it was an amazing film. My favorite part of the whole thing is, you may recall I talked some time ago about how the trailer for Gran Turismo is terrible. Like, the trailer for this movie is intolerable. The trailer is all about the Gran Turismo camp and David Harbour. So Samwalk says, hearing it described, I think you could do an interesting version where David Harbour's character is the protagonist, like he's stuck training some gamer to be a real race car driver. That's almost the movie that actually exists, because the trailer makes it sound like he's just an insufferable asshole, right? The pull quotes is like, is just him bullying a bunch of gamer kids through Gran Turismo camp and telling people that they're like, that they're not cut out for this and that they should just go home. And like it, and it's like, you stupid gamer, probably sucks to move your legs. You know, you've never done this before. You vomited on my lawn. And just make like, and I said at the time, I'm like, why would you hire David Harbour, a generally like, whose like character thing is being an asshole with a heart of gold, and just cast him as an asshole? He doesn't pull it off. He's too charismatic. And in fact, in the movie, he is the asshole with the heart of gold. He gets brought in to train a bunch of gamer kids. as a former race car driver, and he doesn't really want to do it, but he hates the job that he has, so he agrees to do it. And his whole thing is safety. And so he tells Orlando Bloom, who's the marketing guy for Nissan, he tells him, like, I will walk at the first sign that this is unsafe. I don't think these kids can do it. I think this is a bad idea, but somebody is going to do this, so it may as well be me, because I'll make sure that we do it right. And then he goes and he trains them, and he's like, actually, he comes around and starts like cheering for them, and like subtly, like he doesn't want to give away that he's like come around on the fact that some of these kids can do it. So he's just like giving them the tough love, right? But not letting them know that he's actually on their side. And then there is a whole second half of this movie. Like the majority of the film takes place after Gran Turismo camp. And at that point, he's like a close friend of Yan, and like they have like a mentor-mentee relationship, and he's actually like a really good dude, and he's like on Yan's side the whole way through the movie. And there's a bit where it's like where at like Gran Turismo camp, Yan has a photo finish with the second place guy, and the second place guy has a better marketing presence, so the marketing guy is like, no, we're gonna take Maddie, and David Harbour's character is like, no, but Yan won. And the marketing guy is like, yeah, but Maddie's the whole package. Like, this is a marketing thing, and he's the marketing package. He's good in front of the cameras, and he can do endorsements, and he can like, it's 1/100 of a second difference between them. Like, we should take the one that's the marketing win. And David Harbour is like, no, Yan won. That was the deal. And like comes down on his side. Like there's this whole, like, his character is actually like a really good guy. And I don't know why you would make the trailer that insulting. Anyhow, the movie was fine on the whole. It wasn't bad. It was no Ford versus Ferrari, but it could have been a lot worse. So that's Gran Turismo. Meg, could I trouble you for a brief favor? Could you get me the nail clipper? The nail clipper. The human nail clipper. Not the dog nail clipper. What else? Armored Core 6 came out, and I think I hate it. I'm trying not to write it off until I at least get through Chapter 1 to the first boss, but I don't think this game is for me. I think it's really quite bad. Giant robots and FromSoft are not the combo I'm into. I have a lot of thoughts. I don't like the gameplay very much. Like, I don't like the speed of the robots, for one. I find it difficult to be tactical the way they maneuver. Square Dot says, I think it's obvious it doesn't like your playstyle. Like, the super fast robots is not really my thing. But also the game story is barely there, which is not like a problem for FromSoft games. Like, I don't know. I expected there to be more story there than there was. Thank you. But the lack of a story is not a huge surprise. But I was like, I'm having a really hard time finding any motivation to continue playing. Is it Mecha Dark Souls, or is it more forgiving? Diabor, I think the answer is it is not Mecha Dark Souls, and also it hates you personally. Dark Souls is way more forgiving. The first boss, the boss of the prologue, is a giant helicopter. And it is the hottest, wettest bullshit I've played in a video game in some time. Cam described it as Dark Souls, but none of the enemies have wind-up animations. Yeah, that's about right. So not just no wind-up animations, like you can't predict what's gonna happen, but also no wind-up animations and splash damage. And so many particles going on that you can't actually track what's happening. My experience with that boss was that I didn't get good at it so much as RNG allowed me to pass. The thing that frustrated me most is, like, I figured out how to best fight the thing, which was to stay airborne and moving and get right up in its grill and hit it with my sword a bunch. Like, that was the only way to actually kill it. But it kept moving out of the bounds of the arena. Like, there's a big red banner that's like, you cannot go past here. And the helicopter doesn't obey the arena. It's like a Dark Souls boss that can just exit the arena, but can still shoot you from outside the arena. Yeah, you cannot go past there. And so, like, I don't know, a boss that can leave the arena and shoot you from outside the arena where the only way that you can effectively deal damage to the boss is to literally be standing on the boss, hitting it with a sword, is just dog shit design. And the resources you have make it really costly to, like, boost towards this thing, and it's always moving. And like, you boost towards it and use your boost meter up, and the moment you get in range to hit it, it pulls away from you. It's just super bad. Izandai says that may be the only effective way that you can deal damage. No, after trying like 20 or 30 times to fight it, I looked up the strategy for the boss, and the preferred strategy for the boss on the internet is to get up in its face and hit it with your sword. Because you don't have, as Balthazar Wiseman points out, you don't have the ability to change your build at that point in the game. You are stuck with the default weapon loadout. How long did it take me? It took me most of a night. And I didn't have fun. And I didn't feel like I was accomplished or competent when I got past it. I felt like I got lucky. It was not rewarding. So now I'm working my way through. So when I say most of a night, I mean I started playing it at like 10 o'clock and I went to bed around midnight or 12:30. Like, it didn't take me forever. But I didn't have fun. So on a scale from 1 to Nameless King, Symphonic Lolita says, I feel like I got better at the Nameless King. I don't feel like I got better at this fight. As I said, my feeling on this fight was that I needed the fight to start by the helicopter choosing to use a specific attack and moving in a certain direction. And if it did anything else, I may as well restart because I was going to die. Like, I needed a confluence of it using like certain attacks that weren't going to hit me that allowed me to close distance while moving into the arena. And if it did anything else, I was hosed. So anyhow, my understanding is that the movie or that the game has just a terrible prologue boss fight and then an absolutely unhinged first chapter boss fight. And then the difficulty stabilizes after that. But I don't know if I'm going to make it. Frankly, I think I regret spending the money on it. So you probably won't watch me playing Armored Core 6 on stream. What if I play a game that I enjoy in my free time? Well, I was hoping that Armored Core 6 was going to be that game. But I think it's not for me. I don't know. I don't find the gameplay that fun, and with no story there to speak of, there's like nothing to drive me from mission to mission. So I may just give up. Was this on PC or can I sell the game to GameStop? It was a digital purchase on PSN. I don't buy physical anymore, so no, I can't trade it in. Depending on how much time I've played of it, I might be able to get a refund from PlayStation, but I haven't looked into it. I imagine I'm past the time that I would need to refund it. What's the PlayStation refund policy? Let's find out. Request a refund. Full games, downloadable content, and in-game consumables and season passes are refundable. After purchasing this type of content through the PlayStation Store, you have 14 days from purchase to request a refund. If you have started to download or stream the purchased content, you will not be eligible for a refund unless the content is faulty. I know. That's right. Fault, not fun. Game is bad. How does that work with Canadian refund? Let's find out. There was a separate link for PlayStation Refund Canada. PlayStation Store cancellation policy Canada. It appears that no, they lock you out as soon as you have begun downloading the game. Even with pre-orders, you may cancel a pre-order of digital content at any time before the release date and receive a refund. If the release date has passed, you can still change your mind and request a refund up to 14 days after payment was taken for the pre-order, provided that you have not started downloading or streaming the content to your device. Maple? If you have started to download the main part of the order, you will not be able to request a refund. Please be aware that downloads will happen automatically if automatic downloads are enabled in your system settings. To turn off automatic downloads, head to Settings, System, Automatic Downloads, and untick the checkbox next to Application Update Files. Yeah, and like I didn't pre-order it. I didn't like I bought it, and then it takes you to the download screen, and I like hit the purchase button, and then I hit the download button because those are the two buttons they present to you in sequence. But yeah, game is not for me, I don't think. Oh well, learning experience. Yeah, what's got Maple's ire riled? Oh, did you just come up with a new idea? I think it's reasonable to say that like I try. So Samwalk says, I don't know. If the game works and they didn't lie, I'd feel bad about asking for a refund. I think it is reasonable for a person to be like, I bought this thinking I would like it, but I don't like it. Can I return it? Especially in the case of digital product. I think a time frame is reasonable, but like I do feel like I bought a thing, I didn't like the thing. I would like to give the thing back. Please take it away from me and give me my money back. Would be like that's I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for a refund under those circumstances. Particularly yeah, like if a game has no demo and you have not really have any way to know whether you're going to like it or not. Like I go to a store and buy a shirt, I can try the shirt on in the store to see if I like the shirt before I buy it. And then if I just change my mind, maybe it would be weird to take it back. But yeah, shirts, like until you take the tag off, you can bring them back. Anyhow, as I said, I'm not writing it off yet. I'll probably try to continue playing it through the end of the first chapter, but I'm not optimistic. I don't know. I think reading the first chapter of a book and changing your mind is, again, a reasonable thing to do. If you read the first chapter of a book and like, oh, you're agreeing with me, okay, and there's like something objectionable in that first chapter, or you just like are really not enjoying yourself, you should be able to take that book back. And most movies will give you your money back if you walk out in the first half hour. This is not something I've ever taken advantage of, but it is a thing they'll do. Anyhow, if I continue to hate it, I may request a refund anyhow and then just let them deny me. Anywho, that's it. That's all. I did do a bunch of model work today. That was fun. I gloss coated a whole bunch of my Gunpla, and I used liquid mask for the first time today. That's exciting. So I'm gonna see how that turns out after the stream. So what else we got? I don't think I've got anything else. Before we move on, is there anything else that you would like me to talk about? Why did I make you like the heavy arms? I didn't. It's just a good suit. What's my next game? So right now we're holding out for Starfield, and then we're going to play Spider-Man. I absolutely have no idea if Starfield is going to resonate with me at all. It is a complete wild card for me. So we're gonna see how that goes. Which one is Starfield? Starfield is the new Bethesda game. Samlex says, well, only 130 hours before the game really opens up. I don't have time for that. Dead Rising, where did we park? I think we parked on Havarl. We'll find out when we boot the game back up. I have never done a Yakuza, no. I don't know, I'm hoping that we get to have sex with our sexy alien boyfriend sometime before Starfield comes out. That's the plan. Okay, I owe you a joke, so I'm going to tell a joke, and then we should move on to the clip review. You know, I really used to disapprove of organ transplants. But now I've had a change of heart. Trying to find a second joke for you because we have a second joke request. The other day, I paid a guy to map out a jogging route for me. He gave me a run for my money. It's probably not ideal. All right, there we go. Those are our jokes for the time being. Let's move on to our clip review. It is time for our weekly clip review, so let's do it. There's the link for you. Spamming chat with it. And here we go. Alrighty. So Barlem's in chat for Bob Barker. And remember to have your pet spayed and neutered. All right. Let's go to the clips. Our first clip this evening. Our first clip this evening is a clip titled Dot, dot, dot. Just imagine, at Harpocrates' age, it would just be all gum. No teeth.
Our roots do not define us.
Our next clip is titled Breath of the Wild Hot Take. This game would make you crawl out of your skin.
Yeah. I hate it. It's awful. Breath of the Wild cutscenes, skip them.
That game doesn't even have story.
I wouldn't even know because
don't taunt the devs.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, now we get to do the slowly staggering
Press on.
sequence
Always.
from the end of Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh my god, I didn't mean it! Now is when you stop being a cutscene? Final Fantasy 16 was great. What a delightful game
Don't be.
that I definitely look
Please.
forward to replaying.
Did what he had to do. And it's time we did the same.
Hugh Briss. Never heard of him. That's the... Oh no. What have I done? I have one high potion. I stole Monet's bit 15.
That's me. I'm Ryder. Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But
Hi, Ryder.
new world and a
How are
really
you?
short. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
Language. How many levels of microphone are you on?
I am on mic 5.
Language.
If I licked the butter.
I have a logistical and sanitary question for you.
Uh-huh.
If
Language.
I was a dog
Uh-huh.
and I licked the butter
Uh-huh.
and someone else decided to bake with that butter, it's going in the oven. It's fine, right?
It's fine.
Perfect. Maple has tasted butter.
It's fine.
Yeah. She has tasted the goodness. Okay, I'll let you go back.
Okay. Maple's very upset.
Yeah, because I took deliciousness away from her.
So, in reference to the I stole Monet's bit clip, Orlantia said, I can't wait until this blows Matt's headphones out, as if I don't turn the volume down for myself before playing it at full volume for you. This one is called Jill, what are you doing? 118,000 damage. I'm amazing. Lore screen. Is there a lore screen now? Doesn't look that way, no. Oh, there is! A vast structure! Matt only pays attention to the important things. Sorry, I was too busy roasting Jibcat for not paying attention to the game to pay attention to the game.
And this time he
Meg says trans rights for Vader. Are we having an argument over is he a Sith or is he in his probationary period?
So, first of all, trans rights. Second of all, I would ask him how he identified and then just respect whatever he wants to call himself. So, that.
Oh, dear. Hi, Meg.
I was very proud of that.
Yes, it was a good one.
Thank you.
This clip is titled Meg's Proof.
Oh.
Please go away, and I'll return to my game. And
Are you telling me to go back to the kitchen?
not in as many words.
Chat. I am...
I like that you can't
Deeply
even hear this
offended.
clip.
You are not.
You're just hanging out, watching. But please go away so I can continue this game. Thank you. Our next clip is titled Mid's Looking for Balls.
Are you looking for balls?
There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a knocking at your chamber door looking for more spheres. You are not going to knock at my bedroom door looking for my balls, Mid. They're taken. All right, next one is, oh no, Matt's been possessed by SpongeBob. Ah! Oops.wav. That's what happens, right? You have sex with a girl, and then she locks herself in your room and doesn't come out.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You
Hi,
wanted to
Meg.
make the-
Performance anxiety.
That you would always come for me.
I mean, I'll try.
You have. Again and again.
Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. Our next clip is titled Poof, like ninjas behind Matt. Opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby, but I suppose it's up to us now to make certain the little one gets it. Clive, there's but one crystal left needs cracking and but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss. Thanks again for helping to get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owain and... Press square to punch him in his stupid face. Oh God! I still can't believe they did that. This one's titled Professional. Hello, I forgot to turn my camera on. Professional. Our next clip is titled Synchronicity 56.
Language. What mic you on, my dude? How many levels of microphone are you on?
I am on mic
Perfectly in sync.
Language. What mic you on, my dude? How many levels of microphone are you on, my dude?
I am on mic
How many
5.
levels of microphone are you on?
I am on
Void
mic
comes for us
5.
all. Maple has not stopped digging. It's all she does. She is obsessed. She's digging right now. We're not clear what she's digging for. No dig. No dig. No dig. There are ghosts in there, yeah. You okay? All right, this clip is titled Synchronized Bop.
And do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East Poolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be...
The Star Wars fans that Matt hates. But yes, the Star Wars fans that I hate are the kids that become adults. Yeah. If they survive to adulthood and aren't culled like the younglings, then they become a problem. Is it? I says, I like how you very intentionally didn't bop to that so he wouldn't have another one of these bits. And it took every ounce of my being to resist. All right, our next clip is titled, These Are the Jokes 66.
Language.
Let's try that again. How does the Pope shop online? With his PayPal account. These are the jokes 67. Do you get when you cross a lion with Pinocchio? The Lion King. That probably would. These are the jokes 68. I saw a piece of toast at the zoo. The zookeeper said it was bred in captivity. These are the jokes 69. Nice. Really enjoy jokes about eyes. The cornea, the better. And these are the jokes 70. I went to a zoo yesterday, but it only had one dog in it. It was a Shih Tzu. And finally, these are the jokes 71. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Our next clip is titled Title Drop.
The world you seek is but a fantasy!
Yeah, I know it's a classic Final Fantasy build.
The
Still.
fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Now that's an Ultimusa. Hold on a second. I need to watch that again.
The world you seek is but a fantasy!
Yeah, I know it's a classic Final Fantasy build.
The
Still.
fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Okay. Now that's an Sorry. The reason I wanted to watch that again is because I thought the camera crossed the stage line over the course of that scene, but no. Everything is fine. I just needed to make sure that my brain was working correctly. All right, final clip of the day is whose level is it? Oh, he's 2 level below me. Ultima's got nothing on me. Oh, wait, no. Hold on, that's my level. And that is our clip review. So everybody get your votes in. We're going to pull back, do our traditions, and then we will crown a new monarch for the week. The Meerkat says stage line. And the stage line is a thing in filmmaking. I don't know if it's called that. I think it's called that. Which basically is the idea that the camera always... Yeah, it is essentially the fourth wall. But it is the idea that the camera always stays on one side of a scene. And so it helps the audience orient to where things are in the scene, basically. So, like, if you're watching a stage play, for instance, there's the edge of the stage, and you've got people on the left and people on the right, and they interact with each other, and you are looking at them, and you can see where they are in relation to each other. And in filmmaking, the idea is that if you've got two people in a scene and you're moving the camera around, you always you draw an imaginary line in the scene, and you keep the camera on one side of that line so that you don't accidentally switch to the other side and cause the people to become opposite from where they were in the scene. So it helps you keep track of the spatial relationship between objects and characters. And I had misread the way that scene was constructed, and it's entirely because of the visual effect, the power beam visual effect. But the way it looked to me was that Clive was on the left and Ultima was on the right, and Ultima fired his blue beam and Clive fired his orange beam, and then the beam kept going towards Clive and then hit Ultima. And it's just because of how the visual effect of the blue beam dissipating looks. It gave a sense of motion to the left. But when I rewatched it, looking very closely for it, I can see that the orange beam blows through the blue beam, and the blue beam broke. And it was just the motion of the blue beam breaking towards Clive that gave it the sense that the scene was flipped. So anyhow, that's what I was looking for. All right, let's go back to our main scene, and we can do some traditions. All right. Hello. First things first. Here is my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everyone, please brace your ear holes. Okay. Next, Garcon, can I have a drum roll, please? It's a delicious and a nutritious Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Taste the rainbow. That's what we got this evening. All right, let's find out who won, shall we? All right, we have a categorical winner this evening. So first, I have to make sure that I dethrone whoever is our current monarch. Jibcat sees a three-way tie. I sure don't. Somebody sandbagged. When I loaded it up, it was a one-way tie. For the record, I consider it to be the deadline when I load up the results. So if the results are... So you're telling me to refresh. It's a three-way tie right now. No, there is a categorical winner right now. So this is where things come to, so you have now forced my hand. There was going to be one winner, and then you made me refresh, and then suddenly there were two winners, and then you made me refresh again, and now there is one winner. So there is one winner this evening, and I am enforcing the deadline. The winner is the winner that I originally saw. If you want your votes to be counted, you have to get your votes in before I load up the results page. I give you plenty of time to do it. You have to submit your votes before I load up the votes page. If I load up the votes page and there is a result, and then you tell me to refresh, I will not refresh in future. We have never had this situation before, so I am now generating a rule that will be in place in future. The winner will be the person or persons in first place when I load the results page. You have been warned. No, ties won't be broken. I've made more than one person monarch in the past. So I don't have a problem with there being a tie. The result is whatever the result is when I load up the page. Here's the thing. Everybody, you do not need to troubleshoot this for me. I have already created a very clear rule. You don't need to suggest alternate rules. I've created the rule. We can just move on. All right, Symphonic Lolita, you are now Monarch of the Discord. Ghost of Jeff Goldblum, you get to retain your head on Twitch, but Symphonic Lolita, you have now been granted VIP status on Twitch. So congratulations. Caldar says, I think this rule is silly and arbitrary. Yeah, you should just be allowed to vote for elected office for an indefinite amount of time. There's definitely not a deadline for that. That definitely never happens. You definitely don't have to have your votes in by a certain time. All right. That's it. Okay. All hail your new monarch. All hail your new monarch. And with that, let's move on to our video game, where I'm sure chat will be considerably more hinged. Has chat ever been hinged? No, not really. That's not the right. Right now, all I see is an Xbox symbol. Maybe my Xbox is dead. That seems unlikely, but when was the last time I power cycled my Xbox? When I moved it from the living room to here. Yeah, I might have to give it a little pat on the head. No, Ghost of Jeff Goldblum, I moved it from the living room to here last night. My electronics have been rebooted. This Xbox lives in the living room when I'm not using it for streams. It doesn't always live here. And yes, Andromeda has cloud saves because the Xbox by nature has cloud saves. All right, we're gonna Abort this boot cycle and try again. Do we have a backup game? I never have a backup game. Hey, there we go. Boop. The Meerkat asks, has Matt played Alien Isolation on stream? The answer to that question is yes. Back when my stream was Stream Bros. It's one of my favorite games ever, and I will never recapture the fun of playing that game again. But didn't Andrew keep Stream Bros? I mean, technically we both still have access to Stream Bros, I think. Anyhow, I was saying but the VODs are in fact still all on my YouTube. There we go. I know, there's so many VODs, it's true. There we are. Here. Paste. There's the playlist. Stream recorded 2014. So, I will warn you, if you go to watch those VODs, they are ancient. Not only is it my old apartment, but, oh, I'm sorry. It's not only is it my old apartment, it's literally the Xbox One's camera in the Kinect. And I'm streaming directly off the Xbox. I'm not actually oh god. View full playlist. That's what I wanted. There we go. Share, copy. There you go. Yeah, so I'm streaming off the Xbox for this, so it's extremely ancient. The video quality is not great. The audio quality is not great. Here, have a look.
I remember because I was watching you stream this.
Oh, no entry.
Look at that video quality.
This was like...
Oh my god, it looks like ass.
It was way better than this.
It was... I am sad to say it was not way better than this.
Really? No.
It was marginally better than this because this is from a rip. Like, the video was ripped off the Twitch channel.
Right.
So it is, like, sort of compressed weirdly. Do I have HD recording saved? I sure don't.
This was before HD was invented.
Well, no, this wasn't, but it definitely, I don't have HD recordings. This was before I recorded my streams locally. And yes, I was playing in the dark for Alien. I kept the lights off in my living room. It was great. Hi, Maple.
I'm very done with her right now.
I can tell. Maybe just go into the bedroom and close the door for a bit so she can't see you.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
I know. She's being ridiculous. Santai was a fetus in 2014.
Okay. I'm going to make a break for it.
Okay. Best of luck.
Hopefully she doesn't try to pull my pants off again.
Well, if she does, it'll be on camera.
Perfect. Hi, baby.
You know, I switched this over to the SSD so that it would load quickly. Oh, there we go. Okay. What the hell were we doing? How does this game work? Find Rokar manifestos. What planet am I even on? Am I on Havar? Okay, I am on Havarl. Priority ops, hunting the Archon. Allies and relationships. On hold. Find leads in the Solarian Arc. Go to Paz 10 in the Inalara system. Alias assignments none. Additional tasks. You've discovered a suspicious Ket device among some remnant ruins. To determine its purpose, Sam needs more information. Destroy the Ket devices. Maple! Maple? Stop. Hey! Puppy! Up. Maple, no dig. No dig. Yes. Girl. All right. Somebody is real riled tonight. Good grief. Okay, find Rokar manifestos on Havarl. Let's go. Let's go to a guide. No dig. Don't even think it. Task. Rokar manifestos. All right, we are going to here. Maple, no dig. Hey. Hey. I would like our floors to still be in one piece when we move out of this place. Twitch.tv's Frank says, how much of this game is left? Well, that depends on how many Rokar manifestos we find. Okay, I guess it's dead. Oh, God! Alright, apparently there is a small cave up this way. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, fuck that dinosaur in particular. Now, is this cave the cave that I'm looking for? No. The cave that I'm looking for is over here. Behind the Galorn, probably. Rokar datapad. I followed Exul across Vold, and we found more like us, people who had lost everything to the Ket, survivors lost and hopeless. He opened their eyes to the way he had mine, and the Rokar's ranks grew. We came to Avarl to build a place where we could plan in safety and hone the skills we would need to fulfill our mission of freeing our people from oppression. We didn't realize a new enemy had already invaded. Strange creatures from another galaxy hiding in a canyon. Exul knew this was a sign. We were meant to find them. We sent a group to confront this threat. The invaders shouted at us in a language we didn't understand, but we witnessed the truth of their intentions. We saw the weapons in their hands. We showed them we had weapons of our own, and they fled from our power. It was the first time I'd felt happy since the last morning I saw my family alive. All right. That's one down. Okay, 2 is further down the other direction. And I suspect I have this one already, but we'll make sure. You think these journal entries need more Gottfried? No, I don't think we have a Gottfried character in Andromeda. This game is Gottfried free. We've been Gottfried.
Watch out!
Listen, we can't have Gottfried all the time or it would stop being special. Okay. Oh. At the top of the stairs. Then I think I want to go there. Can we have Isla sometimes? Isla's harder on my voice. Isla is actually a challenge for me to maintain. Because being that breathy makes me dizzy. I like forces me to hyperventilate. Okay, so somewhere here is a flight of stairs. There they are. Rokar datapad. How did our lives come to this? How could our ancestors let the Ket conquer our world so easily, and why do our present leaders fail to protect us now? Disunity destroys us from within. Our people have repeatedly failed to join forces when we needed to most. We blamed each other, bickered and betrayed, and given our conquerors easy prey. Now we see a new enemy invading our space, offering extinction disguised as hope, lies meant to divide us. It falls on those who can see past these deceptions to prevent our people from repeating the mistakes that doomed us in the past. All Angara must become one to have any hope of defeating the evil forces surrounding us. This is the single belief of the Rokar, and I feel its truth in my blood. Our cause is just. Dang, there's a bunch of these. Okay. The next one is Conquerors. Where am I going this time? Okay, we're turning around and going this way. All right, I need to know more about this cat boy you're all talking about. Catboy Kyle? Wait, Catboy Kyle implies that he is a... This implies that he is, like, a descendant of Selena Kyle, what with the last name Kyle. And yes, he is indeed a magical cat boy. Okay. This is... Sure. Real name Kyle Salinas. I forgot that it was Batman Beyond. Oh, wait, I've already gone through that door. We're going this... No, we're going this way. Oh, no Nomad here. What's Maple chewing on? Maple is destroying a box. Because it gives her something to shred that's not destructive to anything that we care about. Here, I'll give you a better one. There are just so many enemies here. Okay, we're going straight to the back here. In this encampment somewhere. She is doing a very good destroy, it's true. She is very good at destroy. Okay, surely I must have this one already. Rocar datapad. This is a different one. This is fire. My family died screaming on Fold. I left everyone at our camp that morning to find a passage through the crevasse. We were only a day's march to the safety of Techix. I remember feeling hopeful that we might survive our ordeal, and then I smelled burning flesh. I ran toward the smoke knowing I was already too late. The Ket left my family's charred remains in a jumbled heap, but I could still make out faces twisted in agony. My parents, my brothers and sisters, my husband and our children, all gone. I had never felt so powerless. I scattered their ashes as tears froze against my skin. Then I ran for Techix, where I met Exul. Okay, that one wasn't supposed to be here. Which is slightly concerning. Surely... Does this not ever show me which ones I have already? Because that's pretty awful if it doesn't. Why am I doing this? These are tasks. These aren't even quests. No. I need to get a handle on my brain. On hold, on hold. That's right. Defeat the worms! I don't know. The fact that there's not a way to see which ones I've already completed in my logbook just makes those relentlessly terrible to do. And I don't wanna. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's a good shred. All right, Tempest, take me away. Tempest, take me away. There we go.
Leaving Avaril. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Ryder.
All right, we need to go to the Inalara system. That crunch of the cardboard piece.
The Inalara system. Was that someone's name, Joel?
Inalara is a virtue. To know your map, your course, right down to the blood. It's a good name for the brink of the unknown.
All right, we have to scan the... We do have to visit all the planets, though.
Anomaly on sensors.
Anomaly detected. Evidence of a Ket research outpost sits atop one of Taubanure's glaciers. The outpost has been dismantled. However, anything the Ket found is long since gone.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Okay, there's
Anomaly on sensors.
Taubanure. Beneath its surface of rock and nitrogen glaciers, Paz 61 may contain buried oceans of liquid or frozen water. Novelori's bright and sinister coloration earned it the name of a mythical Anagaran boogeyman. Multiple ships have disappeared in its vicinity, adding to its mystique.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched.
Probe out.
Getting a scan.
Comet Jim Dandy? I feel like that wasn't named by the Angara. An unusual combination of elements, but they hold together reasonably well, potentially difficult for a novice to navigate. Pass 88. Boop.
Anomaly on sensors.
Anomaly on sensors. Where might this anomaly be? There might this anomaly be.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Alright. A Ket scout vessel crashed into an ammonia glacier on Pass 88. Though the crew died, the ship's reactor continues to emit heat, melting the glacier and creating this great river. Neat. The dominant life form on Pass 88 appears to be a finger-length worm that thrives in the thin nitrogen and xenon atmosphere.
Ryder, signal source is near a volatile volcano. I don't see a clear place to land.
Wow, PB's right. Whatever's giving off that signal is special.
Prep your team. I'll try to find a safe spot.
Okay. Alright, an inhospitable, unstable volcanic planet. There is evidence of a large-scale remnant complex, mostly buried beneath the surface. The mysterious signal that PB discovered emanates from a section of this complex. Active volcano. I guess I have no choice but to bring PB with me.
Where's PB? Probably somewhere she shouldn't be.
Earth to PB.
Wake up, PB. Your mystery signal awaits.
Right. Okay, yeah. Actually, could you come here, please? My place. Straight away?
Callow? Hey, any luck finding a place to land?
Nothing yet. Might take a while.
Okay, PB. Be right there.
You grab her hands, I'll grab her feet.
PB? Back here. I won't bite. What's this about?
Callow won't find a safe place to land the Tempest.
Dick move, PB!
And safety first!
Never a dull moment.
You keep me on my toes, PB. You're both crazy.
Like, we only have one escape
I'm not
pod.
doing this for the fun of it. The Tempest can't go where we need to be, and you can't get there from the ground. This is the only way in. In? Where exactly are we going? PB, where are we going? It's not my fault the signal's coming from inside a volcano. And we should land on stable ground, assuming my subterranean scans are accurate, and the impact doesn't alter trajectory too severely.
And tell me you have a plan for getting back to the Tempest.
Is that a thing? We came all the way to a galaxy with no plan for getting back home. Alright, brace for impact.
PB? It was just right into a lava pit.
Ryder?
That's a good face, though. Yeah, I'm mad.
Mad is the smallest word for what I am.
You nearly got us killed.
Any landing you can walk away from, right?
Ryder.
No, not right.
Are you all right?
Sam, relate to the Tempest that we're stranded but alive. No choice but to investigate PB's signal.
Sorry.
Right away.
How are we getting the escape pod back on the ship?
Signal. It's housed within a remnant structure not far from here.
Sam, plot our trajectory.
Plotted.
We'll need to find our way to the surface. Need to get through that obstruction. Maybe there's a console buried here somewhere.
I was waiting for somebody to be like, that's the neat part. You won't.
Try scanning for a solution.
Scan.
And power node detected within.
Come on! Break through the rock and access the power node.
Oh, there we go.
What do you know?
That was easy.
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cabin
You've
area.
opened more than that. You've opened my heart to a love of music.
That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are blank.
It's like POC when I stripped out its remnant protocols.
Seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional unprogrammed observers throughout the facility. At
Yeah?
dispenser points, you should be able to enlist their support.
Sweet. Let's do that.
How did he say we could do that?
And we're on the move.
Pathfinder, this site was a manufacturing center. That's a collapsed outlet point for an assembly line.
Oh, at dispenser ports. Well, that's no fun.
Another gate. Have to get through. Look, up there above the gate. Another node. Try scanning it.
Remnant console.
You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there,
Ah.
little guy. Nice to have you on the team.
Its protocols are limited, but it will perform simple tasks for you via your... That node controls the gate, but it's disabled.
Too high to access.
Our new friend knows what to do.
Hooray! Hooray for our new friend.
Voila! Thanks, buddy.
Let's push on.
A lot of this tech is already broken down to its basic components. Very useful.
Pathfinder, Kala reports finding no safe area to land. Retrieval may be impossible.
Well, that's good news.
Oops.
He has detected a few smaller vessels making their way to the surface, however.
Friend or foe?
Unknown.
Uh-oh. I know that shuttle.
Calisaria, are you tracking that sweet signal too?
Ugh, Kalinda. Back off. It's mine.
We'll just have the cat take us.
Let's hurry. We have to get to the signal source before Kalinda. Remnant, stay safe!
Observers making rounds.
Fully programmed and deployed bots will still react to you as an enemy.
Another gate ahead. Steer clear of the bots. Maybe they'll leave us alone.
No, I don't think I'll do that.
Clear them out.
All bots must die.
More hostiles.
Okay, this may have been a tactical error. This may have been a significant tactical error.
All clear.
All right.
Discover a method to get past the gateway. Well, I mean, I guess killing all the guards is a way past the gateway. As usual, there's no problem that can't be solved with sufficient application of gun.
Pathfinder, this console controls the gate.
Here it goes.
Good. The gate's starting to open.
I can't help but notice that it gave me cover up here for some reason.
Thank you, Ryder. You opened a gate up here, too. Come on, boys. We're in. She must be on a ridge above us.
Shit.
Talisaria, the high road is much more direct.
How the hell did you find us here, Kalinda?
Guess you didn't notice the little transmitter I hid in Park. So sloppy. Ta.
Ugh! That... Ryder, we need to pick up the pace. We have to make it across to the next ridge.
I mean, I'm going as fast as I can, PB.
Pathfinder, interfacing with this console should allow you to extend the antenna so you can jump across.
Whoa. Major activity.
Get this thing working for us!
Still working. Rerouting power from these other structures.
And reducing our cover. Shit. We'll never catch Kalinda. Hunker down. More remnants.
More remnants? I've had enough remnant for one day.
No bots to fight up here. I'm going to kill her.
Oh God. Wow, they really were not kidding when they said more remnant. Wow, every remnant on the planet is here, apparently.
The hack is suspended until you return to the console platform. Pathfinder, the hack is suspended until you return to the console platform.
The antenna is extending. Let's go.
Good grief.
Kalenda's men spotted on the upper ridge.
Huh. They're in sniper range.
Pathfinder, there's another dispenser for unprogrammed observers in this area.
Who cares? What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal source.
I mean, I care. I would like a robot friend. Are you telling me you wouldn't like a robot friend?
Activating could draw hostile remnant.
Maybe I don't want a robot friend.
Need to get across there, but that huge boulder's in the way.
Pathfinder, scanning the boulder.
A large boulder the size of a small
But there
boulder.
is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
So use the console you found to summon a bot.
But we were just told that summoning a bot might cause problems.
Anyone order a friendly observer?
Sam was right.
He comes with a ton of angry bots. At least our new friend is fighting for us.
Ow. I tell ya, I wish I felt as strong in this game as I did in Mass Effect 3. What in the hell? Holy crap! Wait, that's friendly. I'll do that. Oh god, it's gonna blow. Remnant threat eliminated.
Pathfinder, interfacing is escalating tectonic activity. The area is becoming increasingly unstable.
Come on, let's scan the boulder fissure so the observer will attack it.
Weren't we just warned that this is causing further seismic instability? Attacking a boulder sounds like a terrible idea, given the circumstances.
All right, let's get across and over the ridge.
Make sure they don't get inside. A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants.
Man, I hate her.
Got to follow her inside. Her outlaws might have something to say about that. Take them out.
Let's go.
Whee! Whee! What if we just let PB deal with this and go get a milkshake? We might find it difficult to get a milkshake here on this planet.
Hold them here, Cranit. I'm making sure they can't follow.
Shit, what's she up to?
Kranit's that Krogan outlaw we keep running into.
Looks like we'll run into him one more time.
So long, losers.
Balls.
Oh, no! Melinda's barred the way!
Oh god, Granite's coming right for me!
Come to your doom, Pathfinder.
Reception committee! Granite's down!
More like Kren not. Am I right? Krent.
Gravity goes away in 3. Up there, above the gate. Another power node. There's gotta be a console for the dispenser around here.
Undoubtedly.
The console here will summon an allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node.
Okay, but we gotta find the console. Where's the console? I moving away from it. Closer.
Gotta access the console to activate the dispenser.
Container. Console! There it is.
I bet this console controls the dispenser.
Dispense me a friend.
Scanning the disabled node will direct the Allied observer to it. To open the dormant gate, the conduit node needs repair.
All right, we're back in the game. This is it. The signal source is in the next chamber.
Oh, here we go.
More dispensers for Allied observers.
I'll keep that in mind.
Can't get a bead on the device. Let's drop to the cavern floor. Nice place for an ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Melinda, you ass! Just give it up!
I like that their best bet in making PB more likable is to make Kalinda just the worst.
Pathfinder, I highly recommend using the consoles to summon Allied observers.
Alternatively, I could just
You defeated all my men.
run roughshod over these dudes.
Not really.
Pathfinder, this console will deploy Allied observers. Hopefully, the observers will turn the tide.
Giving shield assist.
I'm about to get grenaded.
Finished yet?
Not even close.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I will have
Oh,
to go
no.
on a recruiting spree after this.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, heavenly God. Oh, no. Oh, my God, there's two of them. Oh, God damn it!
This is it. The signal source is in the next chamber.
I'm reading more dispensers for Allied observers.
I'll keep that in mind.
Can't get a bead on the device. Nice place for an ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Melinda, you ass! Just give it up!
There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up. defeated all my men.
Really?
Not really.
Please die. Please die. Don't really want to be close. What are you doing here?
Giving shield assist.
You blew up my robot. How dare?
You really are annoying.
Finished yet?
Not even close. But I will have to go on a recruiting spree after this.
Yike. What am I getting lit up by? Okay, I don't want to be anywhere near that. Alright, you just shoot out its optical sensors. And then I can't... Oh my god! No thank you. Okay, one down. Two down.
See, Kalinda. It's fruitless.
Hooray.
Silence? Don't like the sound of that.
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
Look! Over that pool of lava. Another power node. Scan it so our friendly observer will enable it. Yes! We're in.
All right, bridge me, robot.
And reach Kalinda. Kalinda's already there. We gotta get across.
I've already researched all the interesting things, Samwalk. I don't need to research. I've already got my level 5 guns.
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have? Kalinda's about to get the device. She's so reckless. You won't make it, Kalinda. Too late, gal. It's fine.
How did she manage to flank around them all? They were in a hallway. Hey, I've seen this scene in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Shit. I'm good. Get her. PB, help. I'll give you everything I've got. All the relics, everything worth anything. Please, I don't want to die. Oh, crap. Oh, crap, what? I don't want her to die, Ryder, but the device, it's not worth her life. No.
Be gone!
Wow, close one. Okay, time
I thought about it for a half a second.
Why did you do that? I could have saved her. We'll talk once we're safe.
Where's my last auto load? If they didn't want you to do it instinctively, they wouldn't make it a QTE. What happens if she lives? Listen, all that occurred to me is that we just killed like 100 people in order to get to this point. It didn't seem all that relevant to keep her alive.
I think we're retracing Kalinda's footsteps. Then it should lead to a way out of this death trap. No time to slow down.
Kalinda was not true to her word. There was absolutely no way Kalinda would give us anything of, like, wouldn't just double cross us. I stand by my choices here.
Kalinda's shuttles. The final stretch. Let's get.
Oh, no!
Rough ride. Where are you at?
I don't know. Can you explain what happened down there? I mean, Kalinda has been nothing but trouble, I grant you that. But why did you stop me from saving her?
I won't explain myself.
I did what I did. Let's leave it at that.
That's fine. It's moot now anyway. It's just...
Yes, I want to reload.
Colors, Ryder. I could have seen Kalinda's, even if it only confirmed the obvious.
Will you be all right?
I will. Eventually. Don't worry.
There's a tangible in-game benefit to keeping Kalinda alive, apparently.
I was right. It's raw, unused programming tech. With time, I can make it upload specs of our design into remnant hardware. A true fusion of both technologies. My first real mark in Andromeda, and I have you to thank.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, the Tempest is light, one escape pod. That's gonna cost me, isn't it?
Don't worry about it.
We'll get a new one the next time we dock at Nexus. Don't sweat it.
Wow. Thanks, Ryder. But until then, what do I do for a bedroom?
I may have a solution. Escape pods are off limits.
Tell you one thing. You're banned from all future escape pods.
Except in case of emergency?
Especially in case of emergency.
Oh, you're no fun.
Game. Load game. How far back does this put me? I mean, obviously not that far because I'm still on the planet. Oh. Not far enough, apparently. How do I have less game completion there than I did there? Ah, here we go. Okay. Much better.
This is it. The signal source is in the next chamber.
I'm reading more dispensers for allied observers.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, this time I just have to resist the urge to pull the trigger.
Nice place for an ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Melinda, you ass! Just give it up!
There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up.
I mean, it is obviously stupid to keep her alive, but still, if it's going to benefit me later in the game.
Really?
No.
All right, Wicker Guide, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Really?
I keep that guy a lead enema. More like a tungsten enema, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do blind fire with my sniper rifle. Oh my god. There we go.
You really are annoying.
Finished yet?
Not even close. But I will have to go on a recruiting spree after this.
Ow! Jesus!
We could really use observer support. How about hacking a console to get us reinforcements?
How about just shooting these things until they die? Alright, we need a better gun. Kill it, 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 kill it. There we go. Oh yeah, just some dudes standing up there hanging out. Sure, why not?
You see, Kalinda? It's fruitless. Silence? Don't like the sound of that.
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
Look! Over that pool of lava! Another power node! Scan it so our friendly observer will enable it.
Alright, this time without killing Kalinda.
We're in business. Let's cross it and reach Kalinda.
Having read what the results of this version of the ending are, the results are kind of dumb.
How many guys does she have? Kalinda's about to get the device. She's so reckless. You won't
She's
make it,
so
Kalinda.
reckless.
Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it.
Just kill her again. I have to be sure.
Shit! I'm good! Get her!
PB, help! I'll give you everything I've got. all the relics, everything worth anything. Please, I don't want to die.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap, what? I don't want her to die, Ryder, but the device, it's not worth her life.
All right. Goodbye, object.
That was close.
Okay, time to go. PB, thank you. Listen, no heart. Oh, fuck.
Finally beat you to the punch.
I've got 2 shuttles waiting. Follow me.
Let's get out of here!
Hurry, this way. Move it, slowpokes. You didn't save me just to watch me die, did you?
Yes, I did. I in fact did save you just to watch you die to the planet exploding.
Let's move it. Hey, look! The escape pod! Well, there goes my bedroom.
Hurry up! This flight has to take off.
Why am I so slow? Because I'm not running, that's why.
PB, you put us through a pretty rough ride. Where are you at?
Has she delivered?
We just received a massive shipment of remnant tech. Quite valuable. And this.
Pelisaria, with my compliments. My crew won't bother you again, and you're dead. Always Colinda.
I'm skeptical.
So she made good on her promise. She still doesn't strike me as someone to trust.
Being a fingertip away from death can change a person. Still, best if we scan everything she sent over.
Better safe than sorry.
I just wish we could have had that device. The scan data does provide a glimpse into how Remnant acquire programming, though. So we missed out on a key to unlocking secrets of the tech. But maybe came away with a glass to listen at the door.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, the Tempest is light, 1 escape pod. That's gonna cost me, isn't it?
Yes!
Next time we dock at Nexus, you buy a new one. If you don't have the funds, you'll work it off overtime. Got it?
Hey, I'm the one out of bedroom. What do we do about that?
Escape pods remain off
Tell you
limits.
one thing. You're banned from all future escape pods.
Except in case of emergency?
Is buying an escape pod a thing? I guess so?
Oh, you're not fun.
The don't worry about it dialogue option said, nah, don't worry about it. We'll just pick one up next time we're at the Nexus. So it seems like maybe buying an escape pod isn't a thing. So we're just soaking PB for cash. Emails. Something big. No time to type. Come, come, come. Stasis pods aboard the Turian Ark. Avidus Rex is leading a team to recover the stasis pods from Ark Natanis. For someone who wasn't keen to take the job, he's certainly enthusiastic now. If all goes well, we'll have saved the lives of 15,000 Turians. No small achievement. Thank you to Ryder from PB. And sorry, I shouldn't have ambushed you like that. I should have trusted that you'd be just as driven as I was to head down to Past 10 and find the source of that signal. I should have been more collaborative and more of an team player. Guess I have some growing to do. Who knew? Usually when someone says it's not you, it's me, they're breaking up with you. If I actually send this, please delete upon reading. Archive. Thanks for saving my carapace. To Ryder from Sid. Hi, Ryder. It's Sid. Want to say thank you for coming to help me. I guess you didn't know it was me at the start, huh? But that's why it's great. I didn't tell you anything. My bad. Sorry. But you went ahead and helped anyway, even though you knew it was probably going to be dangerous. You put yourself out there for other people, and that's why you're the Pathfinder. No, our Pathfinder. And thanks for having Vetra's back. I know you're there for her, which means she can be there for me. That means a lot. Don't tell her I said this. You're awesome, Sid. Broken World, come on! From Liam. Oh, God, it's Liam. Guess we can't fix everything. Environment is one thing, but a shattered planet? That's about as not golden as it gets. Remember that feeling the first time we saw Habitat 7? Can't imagine waking up to just rocks. Augie's making accommodations on Prodromos like everyone in the initiative. And Verand is spreading word among her people. Turians will have homes to help build. Never liked the one world per arc thing anyway. We're all on the same side. Liam has included a list of media themed to waking up. Genres include homesteading dramas redone for interstellar settings, and several remakes of a story about a day repeating until it's done right. All right, where? Important question. Vetra, Drac, Gil, PB, okay, Sam, Liam, Jal. Definitely one of those. Definitely one of those movies was Groundhog Day. Yes. Come here, sexy alien boyfriend.
Yes?
God damn it. I've got to go.
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
All right. Priority ops hunting the Archon. Allies and relationships. Find leads in the Solarian arc. All right. I guess we're doing a priority op. God. God help me. So, we're all talking Groundhog Day, but it could, like, it's several remakes of movies about having to do the same day over until you do it correctly, which does describe Groundhog Day, also describes Russian Doll, also describes Edge of Tomorrow. Like, it is a common conceit. Palm Springs. Happy Death Day, apparently, but I've never seen that.
Ryder, we're getting a lot of Catcom chatter.
Keep a stealth, Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
Happy Death Day. All right. After a night of drunken partying, university student Teresa Tree Gelbman wakes up on her birthday in the dorm room of her classmate Carter Davis. She ignores a phone call from her father and dismisses Carter, returning to her room. Her sorority housemate Lori Spengler gives her a cupcake, which she throws away. Tree meets with her married professor Gregory Butler, with whom she is having an affair. That night, on her way to a party, Tree is lured into a tunnel and murdered by a figure wearing a mask of the school mascot. Tree immediately wakes up back in Carter's bed and is unnerved to find the previous day's events repeating themselves. Baffled, she relives the day, this time avoiding the tunnel and reaching the party. However, the masked killer follows her and murders her again. Tree again wakes up in Carter's bed, realizes she's in a time loop, and barricades herself in her room to avoid death. The killer, already hiding inside, murders her a third time. Huh. That actually does sound kind of hilarious. Soul Lad.
I'm picking up something.
All right, scanner. Anomaly detected. Probe.
Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Ice sheet. Why did we stop with the plot summary? Because I might want to watch the movie. I was just reading the premise. All right, a century-old abandoned Angaran mining colony is half buried in the snow atop this massive sheet of frozen water. Solad's severe storms, toxic atmosphere, and tectonic instability make it a challenging candidate for ice mining despite oceans of frozen water and liquid ammonia. Where am I? Hunting the Archon. That's where I am. All right. Decades-old shards of Angaran ships drift in Dewey-on-Onasa orbit, indicating that the gas giant's helium-3 is more difficult to mine than our preliminary scans suggest. You believe that means 29 NASAs?
Anomaly detected.
This massive world has an extremely smooth and flat surface, primarily composed of tin and nickel. A methane and ethane atmosphere helps retain heat.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
This large iron deposit can be rapidly mined and put to good use. Paz 65.
Anomaly detected.
Paz 65 is a scorching desert that is nonetheless surprisingly cool, given the output and nearness of the Tefano sun. The temperature is a product of Paz 65's highly reflective metal deposits.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
This appears to be a positioning beacon launched from the Solarian arc Parchero. Its systems are too damaged to determine if it was launched accidentally or with an unknown purpose. That's a hint about the Solarian arc. Activate scanner. Archon's flagship. The Archon's flagship, Veracon, appears to be operating normally and is unaware of the Tempest's presence. However, the Solarian vessel Arc Parchero has been captured and is tethered to the Ket ship. Sensors show no signs of damage to the Ark. Its power levels are on standby. Uh-oh. The Solarians got turned into Soylent Green. Maybe a decent mod. Damage resistance. Bonus headshot damage. Bonus shields.
It's true then? We found the Solarian Ark?
Sam, tactical. It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What's the plan?
I'm working on it. Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon's ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a
Happy
large
birthday,
remnant
Ms. Lady
relic
Mix,
depicting
and
Meridian.
welcome to chat.
It's in his
How are
private
you?
chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
All right, good to know.
That's what we needed. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. But be careful. I've seen the Archon's cruelty. I hope you don't.
That makes two of us. Thank you for your help, Moshai.
Of course. I wish you well.
Okay, we play this right. Not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the Ket ship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Arc Pachero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the Moshai. Who knows what the Archon's capable of?
I mean, I guess if the stasis is still online, that's a good sign. He'll regret it.
If he's done anything to those Solarians, he'll find out what we can do.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count. Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you access a terminal, I can assess the situation.
I should check my skills. I have 15 available skills. Tech. I was working on tech. Biotics. Trip mine. Supreme Soldier unlocked.
Accessing Arc Pachero's internal systems. A moment. Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not protocol.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so. It's a cryptography key associated with their intelligence services. I have unlocked it.
All right, mission status.
At present, Arc Parchero has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown.
This is Captain Hager of Arc Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, 7 Reika. Situation urgent.
Well, that was clear enough. Let's find him.
Okay, but there was more information there. Pathfinders.
The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Patero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, 7 Reika. Situation urgent.
Andromeda Initiative.
The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including arcs, pathfinders, outposts, and the central support hub, the Nexus.
This is Captain Hager of Ark Patero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, 7 Reika. Situation urgent.
Okay, now I've explored all the dialogue options.
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some CAT infrastructure has been added, but the ARC systems are operational.
So it's flight ready?
Yes.
Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole Ark with us.
Easy isn't the word I'd use.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
I'm not seeing any signs of a fight. Did the Solarians just surrender?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
Urgent. By agreement of the ARC senior leadership, cease all defensive operations against the alien vessels. The risk of catastrophic damage to the ARC and colonists is too high. So yes, they did in fact just give up.
What did their records say about the Solarians, Sam?
The patient is deceased. He is identified as Pathfinder 7 Reika.
Well, shit.
Shit. The guy we're looking for. Can't catch a break.
We're still more fortunate than him. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Reika is female. This patient is male.
What? Then who is this, really?
Unknown. If you scan him, I can obtain a DNA signature. DNA signature obtained. If you locate a sequencer, I can confirm his identity.
Where's the DNA sequencer?
The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
It's just like the Solarians to pull a sneaky trick like that.
Okay, onward to the pods.
So many pods gone.
I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
Maybe. But that Captain Hager seems pretty worried.
Pod!
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This isn't the pod we're looking for. This is the deceased Solarian's pod, yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Okay.
Hey there. Take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder for the human Ark.
Where's Alec?
He... didn't make it.
Oh, this is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
Are you okay?
What's bothering you?
A leader leads. She doesn't go to sleep. A hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day. He convinced me to hide in the general population and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
That's about to change. We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Sounds good.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
Yes, of course.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello, Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a SAM in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
Tempest, we're in the tether. Going across to the Ket ship now.
So far,
Wait, it's a sure good thing there were no guards or resistance of any kind.
Okay, we keep this quick and quiet and they'll never notice.
I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one.
More of them coming in upstairs!
Nice of them to throw us a welcome party.
Okay, so Isanda, you said, "Oh look, guards," but we're already aboard their ship.
Clear. So much for sneaking in.
Why did they not have anybody stationed in the tether?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems.
I guess they didn't really have any reason to think that there was anybody on the Ark.
Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible. Only the room's location.
Let's get going.
The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Zanguin, if you're frankly, if you're gonna play a Mass Effect game, it should be the Mass Effect Legendary Collection. Like, just play the original games. This game is less good than the previous ones.
We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route
So on the question of is this game worth playing, I can only really endorse it if you already like Mass Effect.
And all I've ever done is pilot ships. That doesn't mean I just roll over and die.
We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam. The relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Easier said than done. Only 3 of us and a ship full of Ket. It's on them to try to stop us.
Armory of some kind.
Let's not be here when they put it to use.
Here we go! Get your head down and push forward! Where are we going?
Well, I helped him find his destiny,
With a lot of Ket in the way!
and he chose death.
Drop ship on the way in! This just got a lot
I'm
harder!
hilarious.
Drop ship? They've got everything! They're reinforcing! We stirred up the Hornet's nest now!
I think part of the problem with this game, Zanguin, is like, even if you find the premise of this one interesting, you're never going to get resolution on it. Because this was built with the intention of there being sequels to it, and then they never happened. Oh yeah, and all the canceled DLC.
Oh, damn it!
But that said, the original Mass Effect games are really quite good.
Clear! That was the last one! Good. Let's get the hell out.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Reka. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah. Had a little altercation. And you?
Undetected so far. Still looking for our people. Reka out.
Shogun!
Got a worker here.
That's the Solarian stasis pod he was looking at.
It's empty. Also empty. Also a senior member of Ark Pachero's leadership.
Leadership, huh?
It seems the Ket targeted them, perhaps to sow confusion among the colonists.
What happened to the rest of the Solarians? This is just a couple pods.
Have you not been keeping up? The rest of the Solarians have been turned into Ket, probably.
Look at that. Are those guns out there?
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All pointed at the Solarian Ark.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
If those guns go off, this whole mission is in a world of hurt. The relic will be the least of our worries.
Shit, the door just locked.
Maybe we should disable the guns.
Look sharp.
Have we considered disabling the guns?
Tricky bastards! Get ready!
Ah, yes. They used such tricks as coming through the door behind us.
Only way out is a fight!
Very clever.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here! Can't hold out much longer! Ryder, we're here! We've got your back! It's the Solarians, up top! We still have a chance! Reka! We'll take whatever help you can give! We'll provide overwatch! Take them out!
Wait, I thought I was providing Overwatch, being that I'm over.
Captain Hager, we need suppressing fire near 11 o'clock! I'm on it. Ryder, we need to pull out! We have wounded! Go! We can take it from here!
Well, maybe you shouldn't have gotten shot, losers.
It's a big room! Don't let them get the drop on you!
Don't retreat, just grab a health pack. What in the hell? Oh! Oh yeah, alright. Okay. I see.
Sam, anything you can do?
Provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
Alright, I send it down.
It's over!
I was close. If Reka's team hadn't come by.
Pull us out of the fire. We owe them one.
Yeah. Now how do we get out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
Oh, that's what happened. I was wondering why my gun changed spontaneously.
Whole ship is probably looking for us.
Sadly, Mr. Clean's magic eraser is not as strong in this game as it was in Mass Effect 3.
Over here.
Reika, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
I can't access this terminal. It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
A moment while I override security.
Reika, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines.
Unless what?
If you've got an idea, let's hear it.
Venril here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venril, an EMP device?
It might work. If we rig run to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power.
And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
Why don't we just scuttle the Archon's ship?
Captain Venril will focus on the EMP.
All right, stay safe.
Everyone be careful. Good luck.
The door is now open.
We'll stay in touch over the radio.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chambers.
Why are we still keeping our voices low?
We're sneaking onto an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
It's just what you do in these situations.
All right, that was a pretty good exchange.
Hate to bring this up, but if we don't rescue the Ark, how many Solarians would be left?
Presumably, we would have to take over the Archon ship first. Isn't that what we're doing?
I don't think I could look Hollow in the eye.
Damn, they're doing it again.
Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
Okay, I guess we're going this way.
Nope.
The Ket are hardening their security. Try scanning the access panel. The door is voice activated. I can attempt to modulate your vocal cords to approximate Ket intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Gosad Nura.
Gosad Nura Torat Shura.
Really?
Access denied.
All right, we're extra security.
Intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
Wonders never cease.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
Some sort of lab. Hate to think what they do around here.
Science? Well, one assumes, Izandai, that Sam also translated what we were saying.
They must have heard about us.
Scientists, probably.
So what are they up to?
Nothing good from the looks of this place.
They're doing science. On science specimens.
We've got company.
Okay, well, these aren't scientists. Obviously. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh god. I should find cover.
They don't make it easy, do they? Cat just handed the relic over.
We could all save on ammo.
Okay, console.
I think we just found all the missing stasis pods.
It does look that way.
The pod is empty.
Damn.
Also empty.
They're all empty.
What's going on here?
Again, have you not been keeping up?
Oh my god. What is this?
They're dead.
Who could do this kind of thing?
The cat.
Someone's going to pay for this.
Yeah, like these scientists.
Bastards!
We're not lab animals.
Die already!
I mean, I guess there's the question. Is it better to be a research subject for the cat or to become a cat?
That felt good. Sam, how's it looking?
The Archon's chamber will require a new path through the unlocked door.
Hi.
She finally calmed.
I know. She's been lying there asleep for a while.
Yeah, it's been amazing. She just needed to destroy.
Ryder, caution.
Where's your hot alien boyfriend?
On my ship. Yeah.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
He's not actually in my party when I go on adventures. Although I'm not sure why I still have Peewee with me.
You have to keep him safe. Obviously.
I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba.
Good night.
Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. It was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
Feel free to cry.
Is that what sad looks like? I'd give you a hug, but...
Hey, back off, asshole.
A first sample. The testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
I don't know. Maybe you want to kill us?
We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital signals when required. I can also do the opposite.
Kill me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Kind of don't want to die today, Sam!
After stopping your heart, I would attempt to resuscitate, of course.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it.
Not again.
Listen. Just in case, It's been great.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Man, that sucks.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity.
Roll credits is right.
Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
How much would that suck? And like in real life, how much would that suck? How out of it would a person be? If their heart was stopped by like an internal robot.
It's twice now I've come back from the dead. I can't say the experience is improving.
I believe it is preferable to the alternative.
You two look comfortable.
So did you, while you were playing dead.
I mean, she wasn't out long enough for the brain to even stop getting oxygen, so...
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay. Must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
Step away from there! Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
I'm told this specimen lays claim to a title.
Among my people, I'm known as Moshai.
Here you are nothing.
I am your enemy.
A little diversion.
You
Captain
serve
Heezer Venro needs time to set
That
up
is all.
EMP.
That's why you still live. You will tell
That is one kick-ass Solarian.
The Krogan are a brutish race, which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable. Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study.
Whoops.
The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful. These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers. There is no shortage of specimens to choose from.
Okay. A protein sludge pack. Delicious. Specimen search. Archon, as you ordered, search teams have been dispersed to find more specimens from the Milky Way. The Solarian specimens claim knowledge of additional species called human, Turian, Krogan, and Asari. We are in the process of collecting members of all species for study and eventual exaltation. Ooh, a maintenance hatch.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
The report.
Crate.
One of the specimens, a human, has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather had changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds. One day, at all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary.
All right, now we've listened to the audio logs.
Here we go. This way.
Hooray for the maintenance corridor.
This'll be fun.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of stasis pods just chucked in the sewer.
Part of me was hoping this kind of evil only existed in the Milky Way. Guess I was naive.
And now I guess it's up to us to stop it.
Container. We do like to get stuff from containers.
What was that?
I don't think we're alone.
Hey,
Really starting to hate those things.
the wraiths don't really scare me that much.
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian. He must have escaped into these ducts, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Azier, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
All right. Into the Archon's chamber we go.
Is that a Krogan?
It was. Probably one of Drax's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
They work fast.
They're driven and efficient, that's for sure.
That was a bit of a weird camera situation there. Or
Well, here we
UI
are.
situation, I guess.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and
Remnant origin.
Why does he care so much about the Remnant? It's an obsession.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful. This object serves no useful purpose. It is the Remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
All right. Examine this relic.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
So
Very slowly, I will do that.
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
Try to stop me.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
Oh, hell.
That can't be good.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, shit.
I'm glad
Teenage Mutant Ninja Krogan is right.
Jack isn't here to see this. I don't know. We could use his temper right about now. Guy's gonna be trouble. Stay out of the way.
I'm actually not so sure that's true.
There, the Krogan's down. Drax's not gonna like that.
I need to find help.
We detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know.
Reika's still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
Thanks.
I think we got them all. Finally. All right, we've got the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, easy game for babies.
Come back online.
I'm not even using Mr. Clean's magic eraser.
A moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drax's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Okay, let's
Ryder,
go.
it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Oh no!
Cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now... I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it.
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
But Drax scouts! We just saw what the Archon will do to them. They'll be turned into monsters.
We're gonna save the Krogan scouts.
Reload. We've got to save those Krogan from exaltation.
The Pathfinder knows what she's walking into and has chosen the noble sacrifice.
Who are you?
The Krogan are just
Ryder,
prisoners.
We're here to rescue the prisoners. Who are you?
Vertek, a scout from Nakmor Drak. I got loose when the power went out, but I can't do this alone. My people are being held at the end of the corridor, with a lot of Ket in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Here we go. Ket up ahead.
About to be dead, Ket.
Ket without a head.
We have to punch through!
Long way between here and there.
You're welcome to hang back and die.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go!
Okay, we need the health pack. There we go.
You're the Pyjaks who tortured us. Those are my people you took.
Careful there. They catch us, they exalt us.
I'm not going out like that.
Conjurement here. It's getting tight.
Raw cheese.
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone? Wish I didn't.
That's a friendly shield.
Get out of mine. There. Killed them all.
Sure did.
Let's get them out of here.
The terminal next to the door.
Console.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reika? Reika, are you still there?
Bye, Reika.
I'm sorry.
Should we not be wearing, like, helmets?
Let's move!
I guess we're not in space?
Ryder, now!
We're in planetary atmosphere? Peace out, nerds!
team is on its way. They'll escort the Ark to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Hager.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reika will be difficult to replace.
I'm sure you can do it.
Speaking from my own experience, Captain, just take it one step at a time. You're up to this.
I hope to justify your confidence. What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Ket. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
I heard all about the mission. Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind?
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
We did do pretty good. I hope so.
It's been tough trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue. It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power. Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels. The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
Well, we have to keep momentum.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
And we're going to maintain momentum next time. Because it's time to call it a night. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. This is a genuine thrilled stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I'll be back Tuesday. Same Matt time, same Matt channel, except that I will be quitting early because there's a Desert Bus meeting that night. So we will be back on Tuesday. I will play some, but I'll have to be done by 8:30. So make sure to tune in then. In the meantime, as always, you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Wiggins_TV. And if you're a subscriber, you can join the Discord by making sure your Twitch account and Discord account are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. All right, so with that, let's see if there's anybody online that I can throw to. Dan Jones tonight. Everybody hop aboard this raid train. I will see you back here on Tuesday. Until then, so long, good night, and goodbye.